Chapter 7, the metric system. And now we're going to go over section 7.4, which covers dimensional analysis and conversions to and from the metric system. And in this section, you'll be able to, at the completion of it, understand dimensional analysis and make conversions to and from the metric system. Dimensional analysis is a procedure used to convert from one unit of measurement to a different unit of measurement. And a unit fraction is the way that we accomplish dimensional analysis. It has a numerator and denominator with different units, but the value of the fraction is 1. So basically what happens in a unit fraction is the quantity in the numerator in one unit is equal to the quantity in the denominator, which is expressed in a different unit. Here's some examples. So we know that 1 pound equals 16 ounces. We also know that there are 60 minutes in an hour, and there's 12 inches in a foot. Each of those would be a unit fraction that can be used as part of dimensional analysis. And here's some customary US customary units. Most of these will be familiar to you. Let's do one in the US system first. We want to convert 26 ounces of salt to pounds, and we know that 1 pound is 16 ounces. So the unit fraction we're going to use is 1 pound over 16 ounces because, again, now I notice that my ounces units are going to cancel. There's one in the numerator and one in the denominator because I want my answer to be in pounds. And when I go ahead and I do the division, I'll come up with 1.625 pounds. It's the same thing as 26 ounces, which makes sense because it's more than a pound. And now we want to go from, this is using the unit conversion several times. We're going to have several unit fractions in here. We want to go from 60 miles per hour to feet per second. So we actually have to convert several times. So we need to get the miles down to feet, but then we need to get the time in hours down to seconds. We actually need to have 2 conversions for that one. So if you notice here, we went from miles to feet. So we did 5,280 feet per mile. And then to convert the hours to seconds, we want seconds in the denominator this time, we went 1 hour is 60 minutes and then 1 minute is 60 seconds. So we had to do actually 2 conversions to get the time changed over. So the miles units are going to cancel from numerator and denominator, the hour units will cancel, the minute units will cancel, and notice we're going to end up with feet per second, which is what we wanted. And in the numerator, I end up with 60 times 5,280, and I've got the feet units. And in the denominator, I've got a 1 here, and then a 60 and a 60. And so I end up with 88 feet per second. So 60 miles per hour is the same thing as 88 feet per second. Now, when we go from one system to another, usually the conversions are approximate, as you notice here with the approximation signs, because we're measuring in different units, so they don't come out to be exactly the same measurement. So 1 inch is approximately 2.54 centimeters, 1 foot's approximately 30 centimeters, and so forth. Okay, and I've got different ones there for you, and they're also in the handout for this section. Okay, so let's do an example here. A nurse wants to administer 4 cc's of codeine medicine to a patient. How many milliliters will be administered? All right, so since 1 cc is the same thing as 1 milliliter, the nurse will give 4 mLs of the drug. So 4 cc's would be the same as 4 milliliters. How many ounces is this dose equivalent to? And 1 ounce is approximately 30 milliliters. Okay, so we're given 4 milliliters and we want to convert that to ounces. So the conversion is going to be 1 fluid ounce over 30 mLs because I want my answer to be in fluid ounces. And again, notice the milliliter units are going to cancel. And then we're going to take 4 and divide by 30, and we get 0.13 fluid ounces. Drug dosage is also often administered according to a patient's weight. For example, 30 milligrams of drug is to be given for each kilo of a person's weight. If Martha, who weighs 136 pounds, is to be given a drug, what dosage should she be given? Okay, so the first thing we need to do is convert her weight to kilos. And so she's got 136 pounds, and we want to convert that to kilograms. And so the conversion we're going to use is 0.45 kilos is to 1 pound. And again, notice the pounds are going to cancel. And we end up with 61.2 kilos for Martha's weight. And now we know that the amount of drug to be given is 30 micrograms per kilogram of body weight. So what am I going to do? I'm going to multiply. And again, I could simply multiply, or I can use my unit fraction approach again, 30 milligrams per kilogram. Kilograms are going to cancel. I'm going to multiply 61.2 times 30 milligrams, and Martha would be given 1,836 milligrams of the drug.